Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your army decks, dominate opponents in player versus player action, collect and upgrade cards to fit your strategy, improve their power and unlock unique traits. Choose from all 40k factions, take part in campaigns based on iconic 40k battles, rise to the top of the leaderboard and win glory. Free to download and play. Link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, Imperial Knights versus Khorne Daemons. Alright, so welcome to this 2000 points game, Imperial Knights versus Khorne Daemons. This is a league battle here, so the results will go through on our Season 9 Battle Report League. Link for that is on the Plus channel. You can go onto the website and there is a tab that says League, and that'll give you the results of the games and show you the different positions of all of the armies that have been entered in. And I reckon we'll take the top 8 of those and put them through to the knockout stage towards the end of the year. But for now, all the factions, as many of them as we can, getting to play 3 games each, so nice and fair for all the different factions. This is the first game for the Imperial Knights, looking to make an impression with them. It is an army that's despised at the moment for the most part in 40k, not as popular. They do struggle with 9th edition, just with the lower number of models and the need to secure and hold objectives and so on. But we'll do the best that we can here with this Imperial Knights force. And good to see Canis Rex here. He's been painted up by Siege Studios, the channel sponsor, so you can check them out. Link for them is in the video description below. But hopefully we'll get to see Canis Rex in action in this game and giving a good account of himself in this battle. So just before I run through the list here for the Knights, just call out the patrons at gold level. So that's Andrew Swan, Chris Heem, Frank Fafecki, Bob Longboy, Justin Burton, Longbow BB, Luke Rengel, Marcus Anthony, Maxwell Knuckles, Michael Fry, Nathan Scrazuti, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Ray Cross, Tyler Summers, Will Wright, Dylan Moore, Samuel Pennaneri and Patrick Nielsen. So big thanks to them for their support at gold level. They each get their names shouted out at the start of our games, and also a golden Patronic dice to use at some point during the game as well. If any of the golden patrons have particular allegiance, then drop me a message on Patreon and then we can customize your dice for a particular dice roll of importance during the game. At silver level, I'll call their names out at the end of the video, and then you can check out the end credits for all the supporters, including those supporting at bronze, and all the proceeds go to SSWG, my local War Games Club. So for the list here for the Imperial Knights, it's a super heavy auxiliary detachment here, taking Titanic units, so I have to drop 6 CP for that. Some of the comments coming from the Plus channel video saying that I get that refunded because the Warlord is in the unit. I can't see that in the rulebook unless it has been FAQ'd. Do let us know that in the comments section below. But I'll take it that it's minus 6 CP, and I've spent an extra 2 CP on an extra relic and Warlord trait being taken. So it's House Terran here, so it's an extra D6 for charges and advancing, and choosing the best result from those dice being rolled. Then Canis Rex, I called him out first, so the character Imperial Knight being taken. Then taking the Knight Valiant, going to take him as my Warlord. Warlord trait is Iron Bulwark, so that's a 4+ invulnerable save instead of 5+, and then combine that with Armour of the Sainted Iron, so a 2-up armour save instead of a 3+. It's 4 Siegebreaker or Shieldbreaker missiles being taken, and then a twin Siegebreaker cannon being taken for the Knight Valiant as well. Then taking a Knight Paladin across here, Reaper Chainsword and the Repeater Battle Cannon and Heavy Stubber being taken for him. Then an Armiger Warglaive here with the Thermal Spear, paying the points for the Melter Gun on top as well, and then the Reaper Chain Cleaver being taken also. And then finally drafting in a Knight Errant here. Going to run these all as House Terran here. He's painted up in different colours. Going to run him though as a Knight Errant for House Terran. And it's going to be Reaper Chainsword, Thermal Cannon, Storm Spear, Rocket Pod, and Heavy Stubber being taken for him as well. That's the list for the Imperial Knights. We'll see how they cope against the forces of the Khorne Demons. So quite a contrast of a battle. This is a league game here, so both sides will fight desperately. Imperial Knights will seek their first victory. We'll take a look now and see what Tom Covier has in his list. Alright, so 2,000 points of Khorne Demons here. A different list from Tom to use in this game. It's close combat based here. Not much, if any, firepower at all. And also a debut unit here, Forge World model, which Tom will cover in his list as well.
Alright, so 2,000 points of Khorne Demons with me today. I bought a bit of a fun list today. I've got a new addition. I've got Angrath, the Forge World model there. So I'm spending 1 CP to bring along him because he's a Lord of War choice. My HQs, I've got a Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage, a Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury, and Scarbrand. Now the CP that's been spent here, so it's 1 CP for Exalted Bloodthirster and 1 CP for Exalted Bloodthirster, and then 2 CP to put this Bloodthirster in the Warp. I've paid 2 CP to put Angrath in the Warp as well, and I've paid a CP each for 2 10-man Bloodletter squads. Troops, I've got 5 10-man Bloodletter squads, so 50 in total. Although you've got banners and the instruments and all these, none of them have those, so all of them are just bare bones. And then today I've gone for 2 lots of Blood Crushers, and once again there's 2 squads of 3, and both of those are bare bones as well. So that's it, 2,000 points of Khorne Demons.
And how many points is he?
550. Yeah.
Still the army looks good though, good size.
Yeah. And then for Warlord traits, the Insensate Rage has got the Warlord trait. Oh no, sorry, the Unfettered Fury is the Warlord. He has Oblivious to Pain, which is a 6-up Feel No Pain. And the Insensate Rage Bloodthirster has got the Relic, the Armour of Scorn, for a 4+ invulnerable save.
And then abilities, isn't there abilities you choose for these two?
Yeah, so I'm still deciding as to whether I can roll and take 2, or I can pick 1. I'm very tempted for the Insensate Rage to... In fact, I'm not very tempted, I'm going to do it. For the Insensate Rage, I'm just going to pick the +2 to charge. Okay. Because coming in from reserve, then it's a 7-inch rerollable charge.
Yep.
The fact that the Unfettered Fury is starting on the board is making me want to can only take 8 wounds, mainly because I need to try and get to you. But I'll have a little think about that before we deploy. I might roll off for that one.
Right, so that's Tom's list. A few things to finish off there, choices of upgrades to go for, but we'll go on to scenario and deployment now for this league battle. So good lineup this one, vastly contrasting of each other here. The glory of the Imperial Knights against some huge monsters here for the Khorne Demons. So this is a first time combination, I think, on the channel. It's the league bringing us a nice bit of variety here for our games. I did forget to mention the extra relic and warlord trait being taken. It's on the Knight Errant. So for him taking from the codex here the relic Reaper Chainsword, and then also giving him Knight Sensual, which is +1 attack for him. We'll go on to scenario and deployment now for this battle. Alright, so we have a scenario here, retrieval mission. It's the first mission here for Strike Force from the Grand Tournament 2020 book. Deployment is like so. It's Khorne Demons at this end, marked, the edge of their deployment zone marked by the orange dice, and then the Imperial Knights at this end, their deployment zone marked by the orange dice as well. There's 6 objectives on the board, one in each of the players' deployment zones. The one here for the Imperial Knights just next to this building, one across the other side here for the Khorne Demons, and then 4 others dotted about, one in no man's land, one here, one across the other side, and then the other one's just over there next to that building. So that's the objectives here. For take and hold, it's the control of 1 or more objectives at the start of the command phase is worth 5 points, 2 or more is worth another 5 points, and then if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that. There is the minimize losses secondary, but each of us will choose 3 secondaries here for each side. Okay, secondaries have been chosen, 3 each. For Tom, he's gone for Titan Hunter, the obvious choice, so points being awarded for bringing down Titanic units. There's 4 of them for the Imperial Knights. Deploy Scrambler has been taken, loads of infantry and units that are deep striking, so should be achievable. And then engage in all fronts as well. You can expect the Khorne Demons to be scattered all across the board here during the game. So good strong choice for secondaries being taken. Imperial Knights, a bit of a struggle. We've gone for Assassinate. All 4 of your big demons are characters, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And then engage in all fronts as well. Got to move out across the board here. A little bit more tricky. Deploying end to end. We can anchor these 2 sides. We've got to push into either of these 2 table quarters to start getting points for that. And then while we stand, we fight, being taken 3 most expensive units, which will be, obviously the Valiant is 1. And then it's also going to be these 2 here, the Paladin and the Knight Errant. So worth 5 points each if we can keep them alive till the end of the game. I highly doubt all 3 of them will survive this battle, but we will try. That secondary is chosen. We'll start alternating placing units on the board. Right, so just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So the battle mat is from gamemat.eu, and then much of the terrain that we're using as well is from gamemat.eu as well. It's taking their Chemzone terrain set here, which I've modified the colour scheme on it slightly, just adding some extra effects to that. There is a video for that on the channel, just recently posted, but Chemzone terrain set here, and then one of their battle mats as well. Rolls out nice and flat, and then we put the terrain on top, and then we use some stones and scatter just to blend the whole thing in. But you can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. Alright, so Imperial Knights have finished their deployment. Tom's still working on his at the moment. I'll just cover terrain at this point. So these buildings here, playing these as ruins, like so. There's one here, here, and others dotted around the board. There's Munitorum armoured containers all stacked up, usual rules for them, so exposed position. It's light cover available for infantry if they're at the right angle. We're going to play these as large Munitorum armoured containers, so exposed position again. And then just the same rules for Munitorum armoured containers. There's a few tank traps scattered around the board, and then the larger pieces of terrain here. So this building, its footprint we're going to play here, so the square footprint of it. The same with this one, the edge of it running out and across here, like so. Going to play as obscuring terrain here, so you can see Tom hiding some of his units behind there. So a chance to try and hide some of the units and models on the board. That's terrain covered. We'll let Tom finish his deployment here, and we'll show you how both armies have deployed. Okay, so deployment's done. Imperial Knights here, there's not too much variety they can do with their deployment here, just spreading the Knights across. So on the far left is the Paladin, across here is the Valiant, then the Warglaive here just tucking behind, and then the 2 heroes on this side here is the Knight Errant, and also Canis Rex getting ready to swing around on this side as well. So that's Imperial Knights deployment complete. Have to play spread across the board here. There is a home objective to hold on to, and then this stack of objectives on either flank, 1 and 2 across here, and the same over on the left hand flank as well. So Knights are going to have to cover both sides of the board if and when they push forwards. No reserves, obviously, for us, and then for the Khorne Demons, Blood Crushers here, 1 unit tucked at the back, and the other unit across the other side. Bloodletters here, here, 2 units, right, Tom's point there, just tucked behind that building also, and then 2 units in reserve. Scarbrand just here, making use of the terrain. This is the Warlord here, the one with the whip.
Yeah.
That's the
Oblivious to pain and can't take more than 8 wounds.
and that's the insensate rage one.
That is the
Unfettered Fury.
Yeah.
Unfettered Fury demon here. So the one with insensate rage is off the board here. Forge World. Angraf, okay, debut for him, and there's the 2 units of Bloodletters in reserve as well. That is deployment complete. We're ready to start the game. Okay, so the warm-up game was against the Death Guard and Mortarion, as Imperial Knights had a bit of an altercation with Mortarion in that game. I was looking forward to not having to fight a unit like Mortarion, but no, this Forge World model Angraf is nasty enough, and maybe we'll get to see that happen in this game. He's deep striking, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, so Imperial Knights are better. Keep an eye over their shoulder looking out for him. We'll go on to the first turn of the game. It's a roll off to see who goes first. Whoever rolls the highest must go first here.
I guess I'm the bad guy today.
Yes, it's a 1. Tom's positioned his army well, as there will not be much to see if we do go first, which we do, just about roll a 2. So the Imperial Knights that will start the cleansing operation of this area. There's a demonic infestation in the city. Imperial Knights will attempt to crush all before them. Pressure on both sides in this game. Imperial Knights, this is their first battle. A win would be good. And then for the Khorne Demons, a win is required from them. They lost their first game, and so they must win this game to stand a chance of making progress in the league. We'll go on to turn 1, Imperial Knights to make the first move. Alright, so Imperial Knights turn 1, quite straightforward from them. The Knights splitting here, so 2 going onto the right hand flank, moving around. We've got some angle here for a bit of firepower with these 2. Moving forwards a little bit here with the Armiger Warglaive, and then across the other side you can see the Valiant stacked up behind the Paladin that's got further ahead here. And again, a little bit of firepower available from them. So we've now moved on to 3 primaries here. I do get rewards for keeping units alive, so semi-cautious here with the Imperial Knights. The only downside is engaging all fronts. We do need to get one of these Knights into one of these 2 table quarters here at some point. It won't be this turn, but we've moved down to 3 primaries, and then we'll let loose a bit of firepower next. Movement's done, shooting phase next. So I'm going to start with the Paladin across the other side. The angle for his firepower, I'm going to put the 2 heavy stubbers into the Bloodletters here, and then the repeater battle cannon is going to go into the cavalry. So that's the firepower declared. 6 shots first of all, with the 2 heavy stubbers, picking on the Bloodletters, looking for 4s or 3s, and then we're looking for toughness on them?
3.
Right, 3 saves.
Nope. 3.
Okay, 3 of them slain. A good start here. A couple of bloodletters are gone. And then the repeater battle cannon next. Just the regular profile for that. It's heavy at 2d6. And it's 10, so certainly no complaints here. Looking for 3s. Okay, not bad. 7 hits. So we're coming through at strength 8.
2s.
2s to wound. Yeah, triple 1. 4 of them make it through, and that's going to be AP -2.
So 5 ups anyway. 3, 3.
Blocked 1, and the damage is D3. So the first one, 1 damage. Next one, 3 damage.
1 dead.
That's going to slay a model, and the next one, 1 damage. Okay, so 1 model slain, and a wound on another. Right, Warp Surge being activated, declaring the Knight errant now. Everything it has into Scarbrand, except the heavy stubble, which you can see the bloodletters. There's a chance to do some damage
I don't think
here.
I can warp surge.
Oh,
Because I need to do it at the beginning of the shooting phase.
right, okay. Heavy stubber, 2 hits, and 2 wounds.
Nope.
Okay, 2 more brought down. Might call them Patronic help here. We'll go with the Storm Spear rocket pod. 3 shots, needing 3s into Scarbrand here. So they've all hit. Off to a good start. 3s to wound. They've all wounded. Now, a scary moment here.
All 3.
Triple 1. Come on, reroll one of those. 3d6 damage. And it is 10 wounds caused. Ouch. So thermal cannon next. It's a bit unreliable with its number of shots, but we'll go for Mr. Knuckles here, Maxfield Knuckles, to give us d6 shots. And it's 4. Okay, that's good. 3s for hits. 3 misses. No, we'll leave it. 3s to wound. No. Well, I'm going to command reroll that one. Right, it comes through. Okay, so -4. So an invuln save hit. It's a 5. I can see it's passed. Well done. Right, next, Canis Rex here. You can see Scarbrand. We'll see if we can finish him off. We'll put everything we have into him here. It's 1 scatter laser, and then the las impulse here, firing at the low intensity here. So it's going to be heavy 2d6. Not the result we're looking for. 3 shots. It's going to be 2s for hits. And then this is coming through at strength 6.
5s?
5 for wounds. Just the 1. Invuln save. Passed. Okay. And then it's the multi-laser. Not scatter laser, it's multi-laser. 2s. 5s. Nothing. Okay, that's his firepower finished. Scar.
The first one's only strength 6 for that gun.
Yeah, low intensity. So there's 2 profiles. Low intensity comes through at strength 6 -2 d3 damage, and the high intensity you've got to get within range 18 for that one. That's heavy d6. Strength 12 -4 d6 damage. There's older codex, a lot of d6 type shots come through, so it's
Won't be long, and then they'll get there.
yeah, that's
2+3 that they need.
That's right, yeah, so there'll be some definite fixes to the Imperial Knights here, but random firepower available from them. It is random. We've got crazy result across here, and then next to nothing going on with the next weapon. I think, there might be a shield breaker missile available here on the Knight Valiant. Right, so I can just about see his base here from the top of the Knight Valiant through to the Bloodthirst.
That is the Unfettered Fury, yeah.
Okay. So we'll go for 3s to hit here. So with the missile, and we have missed. We've got 3 left in our arsenal here. So firepower is complete. Obviously no charges to take place. No points picked up for secondaries. Imperial Knights, they've made a statement. They've moved out, dished out some firepower, caused trouble for Scarbrand, and have claimed 3 of the primary objectives. So steady advance from them at this stage. Turn comes to an end. We'll go on to the first turn of the game for the Khorne Demons. Obviously no reserves can arrive. We'll see what Tom decides to do, whether he continues to lurk or moves. You could do. We'll go on to turn 1. see what the options are here for the Khorne Demons. Okay, so we're on turn 1 for the Khorne Demons. The question is, does Tom move out aggressive now, or try and hold off is the question, and wait for the reinforcements to arrive on turn 2. Difficult situation here. No firepower available for Tom against the Imperial Knights' array of heavy weapons. So a tricky turn here. If Tom doesn't move out, then these units may be too far away to support next turn. Depends on how aggressive the Knights go with their movement. Or if Tom does decide to move out, then obviously the Imperial Knights are going to get another round of shooting here against the targets that are on the board at the moment. So awkward situation. We'll see what Tom decides to do. Okay, so movement complete here for the Khorne Demons on turn 1. So 12-inch jump straight over the top of the building here. That's the Bloodthirster of Unfettered Fury moving forwards here. We reckon it is a 9-inch charge. It's doable, but it's quite a stretch here. There's cavalry moving around onto this objective as well. Bloodletters past morale.
Don't need to take it because of Scarbrand.
Gotcha, yes, and the Scarbrand continuing to hold around here, and then it's a struggle at the moment to move out onto objectives just because of the presence of those 2 Imperial Knights dominating the other side of the board. It's not moving out yet with these units, so really, that's it. As firepower, no.
I've got one lash, and it's out of range.
Right, so then we're going to go for a charge.
Mm-hmm. We're going to make it.
So who are you going to charge?
Going to happen. Canis Rex.
Not allowed to... Yeah, but it's just that's new model syndrome.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think it's worth overwatching. No. Yeah, it is worth overwatching. We'll pay a CP and do it. We'll overwatch here, and we'll go for Patronic Help. Michael Fryer, D6 shots here. Going to fire at high intensity this time. If we can get a nice lot of shots, 5. A couple of 6s would put a cat amongst the pigeons here. None. And then the laser. Nothing. Right. 0. Hits coming through. Now for the charge. 9-inch. Re-rolling. Big roll. Huge roll. 8. Yes.
I don't think I get any pluses for anything.
You can double check. Take your time. Make sure.
I get a reroll.
There's a reroll available, yeah.
No,
I think both of us know. Do you want to do a Patronic combination roll?
No. I don't like rolling charges single dice.
Okay, here it comes.
No.
I teetered on a 2 and it rolled over to a 6.
Dear.
And he goes, oh, this could hurt. Right, so does he have... I am liking the lineup here. Big demons against the big knights. The question is, does he have the ability to bring that thing down?
Oh, I would hope so. But...
By what Tom's saying, it's going to be close. This is going to be an interesting fight here. Obviously, Tom's going to get struck first. If Canis Rex can survive...
It's strength 10, minus 4 d6 damage.
Uh-oh.
With 7 attacks on the charge.
Right. Possible to cause plenty of trouble here for Canis Rex. The first close combat will take place here on turn 1. So as far as I'm aware, we've got nothing that can help us in close combat. It's all down to Tom's rolling here.
Don't say that. You know my rolling. 2 to hit. All hit.
No, that's a good start.
No 6s though.
6s would have popped extra hits.
3s.
This is the big roll. Yeah, you can't complain.
Gonna re-roll one of those.
CP reroll, yeah, of course. Makes sense.
Where am I? No, how many wounds have you got?
24.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Here it comes. God, it makes it through. And you're saying this is AP minus 4?
AP minus 4, yeah.
6d6 damage.
Can I just keep that?
Oh, Canis Rex. I'm not gonna...
10,
oh, it's low.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
I've survived.
You would think, wouldn't you?
It's close. That is an excellent attempt there. I wasn't weak in any way. You were hitting a full bracket knight here. There's 24 wounds, a lot of wounds to get through. But we have 5 wounds remaining on Canis Rex. He's in a sorry state, but he is alive. Okay, so we'll go straight into our attacks then. 4 attacks here, needing 4s now because of our damage. And we're going to use Freedom's Hand. Yes. Oh no. It's -1 to the hit roll.
Ooh, 5s.
5s.
Well, that's a big roll for you right there.
Okay.
If ever you needed it.
It's going to be Strength 16.
2s.
2s to wound. They'll make it through. Canis Rex has done his bit. It's AP -4. So Tom will take Invuln saves. Very important roll.
Nope.
None.
Nope.
I think it's dead. It's guaranteed.
No, you can only score 8 wounds to it.
Oh, because of your trait.
Yeah, and I need to know how many damage it is because I ignore damage on 6s as well.
Right, okay, gotcha. First one is 7. The next one is 8. And the next one is 7. It's 2d6 damage, minimum of 6 coming through. Freedom's Hand causing...
I'm not going to feel bad for what I'm about to do then. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So he takes 8 wounds, and I spend 3 CP to fight again with Phonetic Bloodlust.
Oh, good move.
And because I made 1 feel no pain,
Yes.
he rerolls all hits and wounds now.
Canis Rex. I'll
You poke the bear and
get
you
him
make
ready.
him angry.
I'd say so. That's what you expect. That's how you want those things to play. No, it's very fluffy what's going on here. Canis Rex here. Assaulted by the Bloodthirster here. Locked in mortal combat. Bloodthirster striking first.
I'm now hitting on 3s though.
Canis Rex striking back. Would have brought him down if it wasn't for Tom's trait. What's the trait called? It's pretty good.
It's the Exalted Demon trait.
Mm.
Although I was hoping I would kill you in one go, because now in your next turn you can kill him easy. Whereas
Because,
if
yes.
I killed you in one go, then
I'd need an extra phase to... Yeah, gotcha, okay.
Hitting on 3s this time, but re-rolling. 6 is an extra hit, so I'll re-roll these first, and then extra hit in there.
So it's almost blow for blow. I'm about 400 points. Yours is...
250.
That's a good exchange. I think Tom will take that result.
And then 3s.
Okay. Maybe I should just roll to explode. He's a long gone. Knights need some kind of help, some kind of feel no pains or invulns in close combat, but we're in serious trouble here. Well, he's dead. Roll to see if we blow up. Well, we do. So you still can't take any... You're invulnerable to that. Right. Oh, I put him there ready to get out. We've played... we've played 2 games here. 2 debut game on the Plus channel. And then here, and it's exploded twice. So I've never got to get this model out here. Sir Hector, blown up twice now. So it's going to be, I think it's going to be D6 damage here on the Knight Errant. So it's 2d6 range, it's not going to affect anyone else no matter what's rolled up. So it's going to be d6 damage on him, which is a 1. Okay, so 1 wound taken, dropping down to 23 on the Knight Errant. And then we'll remove Canis Rex from play. Very, very sad to see him go, but Tom's caught him out and deserves to bring the knight down. Gone. And clearing us off an objective as well. Consolidation. 3-inch move available. Can't do it. Just going to face off. Right.
Make sure I'm not within 3 of you.
Right, no problem. Okay, so turn comes to an end here. I think Tom's going to be happy enough. It's 8 wounds remain on the Bloodthirster, and Canis Rex swiftly removed from play. Alright, so end of turn. 10 points picked up for Titan Slave. Killing 1 Titanic unit, you get 10 points straight away. And there's other points available if Tom can bring down more. So, turn comes to an end. It's the Khorne Demons that have the advantage now. They've recovered well. Some damage coming through in shooting, but a decent charge. And the swift dispatch here of Canis Rex has put the Khorne Demons ahead. And remember, there's those dreaded reserves to arrive probably next turn. So Imperial Knights, I think their mission is clear here. Just try and deal with him. We've got to keep units alive as well, otherwise engaging all fronts could be a bit of a bit of a problem. Yeah. We'll go on to turn 2 for the Imperial Knights next. Alright, so movement complete for the Knights on turn 2. We've shifted across this direction with a couple of units just to free up the Knight Errant. I've nicknamed him the Red Baron here. He's moved around in this direction. 10-inch move, we're being slowed by the pipes, and when he goes to charge, 6-inch charge will become an 8-inch charge, I reckon, even though his Titanic ears are going to be slowed by these.
Which is crazy.
Which is, yeah, it's something not quite right with that. Taking his wounds with him, he's on 23 wounds remaining. So what we've done is shifted across 14-inch move here, nice and quick with the Warglaive, decent enough firepower, and then the potential to charge into close combat quite happily as well. And then a 10-inch move made here with the Knight Valiant, tapping into this terrain, which means you can then see through the ruins here to shoot against the demon. And across the other side, the Knight Paladin, a bit of a shuffle from him, but maintaining his position on top of that objective. He does have a view through to Scarbrand, and then also the 2 heavy stubbers can see some of the models from the Bloodletter squad. So Knights have positioned themselves quite well. Chance let loose with a decent amount of firepower, despite the loss of Canis Rex. The Knights happy enough to fight on. The main objective, though, is to deal with this demon in as vengeful way as possible. We'll go on to shooting phase for the Knights next. Right, so we'll go for the Knight Valiant. A lot of firepower here. We're going to fire everything that we have apart from one of the missiles. Going to go into the demon here. So we'll fire the harpoon. Should have gone Patronic. Should have gone Patronic. Missed. Then we'll go for the melter shots next. Looking for 3s. All of them have hit. Toughness on that thing?
7.
3s to wound. 3 make it through. That's a good result. Invuln saves here.
Made 1.
2d6 damage. It's 11. So, there's feel no pain. No, there is a chance.
I'll try it. So
8.
Yep, killed him perfect.
Got him. Okay. Valiant here gets his revenge. So rest of the firepower nullified here. Him, I could maybe try and fire up the board here with the thermal spear, but no. So we're going to offload everything we have now with the Knight Errant. The Red Baron's going to go into Scarbrand, and then we've got a heavy stubber to go into the Bloodletters. Then 3s. 1. And a wound comes through.
Yep.
Okay, 1 more model slain. Tom is holding that objective with these 2 units. Even if we destroy them, he'll still hold it with the Troops' Choice. But we'll now go on to the heavy weapons now on the Knight Errant. Getting ready to shoot. So we'll go for D6 shots here with the thermal cannon. With Nathan Skrazuti here, golden level Patreon. 4 shots, nice. Needing 3s. 2 make it through. 3s to wound. Gonna CP reroll this one. Yes. Makes it through. I'll take that one away. Got 3 CP left.
Is this for Scarbrand?
Yes.
Both through.
It's 5+ Invuln save on him.
Yep.
Right, okay. That's going to be 2d6 damage. 7. That's him gone. Okay, target destroyed here. Imperial Knights firepower reaping a heavy toll here. So across here, we had set up the repeater battle cannon to go across here, but Scarbrand's gone. So we're going to divert all the firepower into the Bloodletters here instead. So 2 heavy stubbers. And 3s to wound. 1.
Nope, I'm dead.
Okay, 1 model slain. Then 2d6 shots here with the repeater battle cannon. 9. So needing 3s. 2s. Okay, 4.
2.
Okay, 2 more slain. And that's going to mark the end of our firepower. And I've deliberately not shot into these. The idea is to try and get a charge to go off here against the Blood Crushers. So we'll go straight on to charges next with the Knight Errant here. See if it can go on the rampage. So it's a 6-inch charge plus 2 for the pipes. We reckon we should be paying for the pipe set. 8 required. 8 we have got here. So the Knight Errant's going to go thundering in. Okay, so charge has gone ahead. It's 4 attack space plus 1 for the Warlord trait. We're going to go for feet here. So looking for 3s. And then 2s. Toughness 4.
Yep.
Right, now hold on a second. Yeah, that should be enough. Well, CP one of these. I want to make sure this goes through. I'm going to CP this one. Failed anyway. Okay, so it's six invuln saves to make if Tom rolls away. Might be better.
How many damage is it?
D3 each time. And he has done well. It's block 3. D3. I'll go. We'll leave it. We'll save the Patronics. 2 wounds caused. And that means the next dice will take that one away. Yeah, and then D3 on the remaining model. 3. So that one model will remain. Which, well, you're going to hold it anyway because you've got troops nearby. But that one model will remain in close combat there against Knight Errant, and we'll get to attack back as well.
Hunter. He's hitting on 3s. And wounding on...
Must be 5s.
6s, I'd imagine.
If he's strength 4?
I am... Well, you charged me, so I go up by strength, actually, for Unstoppable Ferocity, I believe. I might need to double check that, which would make me strength 4. Your toughness 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if I was... Yeah, nope.
It is still 6s.
Oh, no, I stand corrected. I'm strength 5. Yeah, strength 5.
Yeah, I thought so.
So 5s, yep.
And AP minus on that is 3, isn't it?
3.
Yeah, I need 6s here. I'm gonna use Patreons here because I want to keep the wounds as high as possible on him because I sense trouble in the future. Nicholas Lucas, give me a 6. He just did. And then we'll go for Samuel Penanuri. Good roll, Nicholas, here. Samuel Penanuri to help out. Oh, close. A 5.
Just one wound.
It's just 1. I thought it was 2. Okay. Right, one wound taken.
The Juggernaut's Bladed Horns.
Just every wound may well count. We learnt that with Canis Rex and Tom's charge earlier on. That's all hits.
2.
2 more.
Minus 1.
4 ups. Should have gone Patronic, but one more damage. Okay, drop it down to 21. Wounds on the Knight Errant. Okay, and that's going to finish the turn. Some points have been picked up here by Imperial Knights, and it looks like we're crossing over into engaging fronts as well. So it's looking healthy enough for them at this stage. Yeah, so points have been picked up. 2 assassinates here for destroying Scarbrand and the Demon, so 6 points for that. Engaging fronts has been achieved by him. This table quarter, this one, and then, yeah, the Paladin is anchoring the other one as well. So it looks healthy enough for the Knights. So they've cleared this half of the table. Taking out the heavy targets here, now starting to push into the Khorne Demons deployment zone. But Tom has 2 exceptionally nasty units to deep strike onto the board with, 2 troops choices to arrive on the table with as well. So the Imperial Knights would be unwise to celebrate at this stage. They know the infestation of demons in this sector has not been fully cleansed yet. So we'll go on to the second turn of the game. It's going the way for the Imperial Knights at the moment, but that could all change very drastically indeed. Brace yourself here. Deep striking demons to arrive on turn 2. Right, turn 2, shape of the game has changed as predicted here. Deep striking in with these blood letters here at the back to cause the headache for the Imperial Knights. Then across here, remaining in close combat here with the Blood Crusher. Blood letters maintain their position on the objective. They're taking casualties, but they're still holding it. And then the Bloodthirster of Insensate Rage has arrived. This is the one that with the +2 charge. Right, so this is likely this charge is going to go ahead here. Yeah, 7-inch rerollable charge should go ahead here against the Knight Errant. Strength 16?
No, because it's weird the way that it works. It might be strength 16. I'll have to have a look.
Yeah.
But he...
Oh, it's the pluses after the times, isn't it? Yeah.
When they do that, it's a bit strange. But he rolls 2d6 picking the highest when his d6 axe comes through.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out if he has the potential to bring that Knight Errant down.
Obviously, I don't have a double fight anymore, so...
And this thing, it's almost too big for the table, this massive... What's it called again?
Angrath.
Angrath
the Unbound or something.
Okay. We'll see.
Super grumpy chap.
I would say so. I think he's going to cause trouble here on this flank.
Only 9.
Yeah, that's what it's down to. And then across here, blood letters. The damage squad moving out to anchor this objective. 5 points picked up for primaries at the start of this turn. Obviously, Tom looking to improve on that in later turns. Blood crushers have now moved out, confident now with the deep striking help arriving. Blood letters, did they make an advance move?
Of 2.
Of 2, right, so hence their extra movements.
A mighty advance.
So Tom has kept 1 unit of blood letters off the board. I think that's for deploy scramblers later on in the game. Movement's done. Shooting?
I do have shooting.
Yay.
Hooray. One thing, I can use Angrath's whip.
Okay. Yeah, the whip's actually pretty good. Tom's going to go for a bit of patronic enhancement here.
Go with Andrew Swan and Chris Heem. So the whip is 2d6. So Andrew Swan.
Oh, he's an Imperial Knight player.
Chris Heem.
Another Imperial Knight player.
That is exactly why I never roll them separately, the 2d6, because if I'd rolled them together, it would have been exactly the same. Look at that, what's going on with my life? Oh dear. Okay.
It's trying to find out who supports what faction, not for the good results much, but even to avoid avoid rolling with
he's so
someone
angry
that's going to get you a bad result.
He doesn't hit very well with his whip, it's only on force.
Oh, what's the one?
And then nothing.
No wound. Okay, it's going to have to be close combat where the damage is done. If he makes it in, there'll be a chance to see how good he is and whether he's able to bring a fresh knight down.
There's one thing for sure, I'm not using Patronic for that if they give me the 3.
So, where to charge first? Do you go for the... Is that a natural rerollable 7? You
They both have reroll, yeah.
Right.
Khorne heroes.
Brilliant, okay.
And I'm solely Khorne, so they get a rerollable charge.
Right, pick a charger. This is a big moment in the game here.
The shorter one.
Victory or defeat may well depend on these 2 charges going ahead.
Yeah,
it's that important.
If he doesn't get in, then he's probably shot off the board next turn. So, but such is the nature of Khorne, we care not where the blood is spilled. So, Insensate Rage is in on a 7.
Oh, he's in. There he goes. Okay, stage 1 complete. And now the debut model here from Forge. It's a huge beast, but does it have the reach?
Does it?
To get to the Knight Paladin?
If his whip's there, that's only like a 2-inch charge. Sure.
Yeah, looks like it. Here it comes. 8. Oh,
again.
Painful. Is that the number of Khorne?
It is the number of Khorne. So really, all Khorne should be able to charge on an 8.
All Khorne should be on +1 to charge. It's only. Oh, blast!
He did it! He did it!
Hours at the painting desk. Worth it. Okay, so Tom's going to fight here first. There's a possibility of an interrupt play with the Paladin. Maybe.
Logic is he hits harder. He's got less wounds. He
Right.
still hits hard, but I've got 24 wounds to get through.
Right.
I don't want to be interrupted at all, but I didn't really have a choice after.
No, you have to go in. You can't stagger it. 6s are good.
2s with 6s.
Oh no! Triple 1. How many CP have you got left at this? 1 CP left.
Do I?
You roll it.
So
Roll.
that's where I stand at the minute. 5 through.
Because Tom's added an extra dice because of the 6.
Yeah.
Yep.
So do I re-roll? So the question is, do I save my re-roll for an invuln?
Right.
Particularly when these are flat 6.
Yes, with the Reaper Chainsword.
Yeah. But then if I do that, I'm not getting through there. I'm not going to.
It's tough choices here because the game hangs on these 2 combats, I reckon. If the Knights survive this and hit back hard.
I think to be honest, if I fail, I'm going to go for it 2s. Yeah, through.
So we've got a situation here. 6 hits have come through. 3s to wound.
That was not what at all.
So we're looking at strength 15, just to explain that, because it's...
Yeah, because he's strength 7 base, and then...
Double it first.
Double it to 14, and then gets +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, correct us if we're wrong, but I reckon that's the way it works out. What's your AP minus on this guy? I hope it's -3.
-4.
Oh,
straight through.
Straight through.
6. I can't kill you, even if I roll insanely good. +1. Okay, so 3 through, wasn't it?
Yep.
So the first one.
Oh, Patronic.
2d6 picking the highest.
Oh,
Not
right.
when
Okay.
I'm rolling 2d6.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Here it comes.
So 4.
Take the 4. Take
4.
the 4. Now I'm going to be seriously damaged and take the 4 again. 12 wounds coming through. So that's going to drop me down to 10 left. Happy enough with that. Knight Errant on 10 wounds remaining. It keeps him in pretty good shape. Damage is heavy enough, but... No, sorry. 12 wounds. I was on 21 left. So drop down to 9. Yes, 9 wounds left. Right, okay. I think I have to interrupt play, but I'd be a traitor not to. We'll use my last 2 CP. Yeah, because I'm not going to get any invuns here anyway to try and reroll anything, so I might as well go for the interrupt. Okay, Paladin's going to fight back here. Right, so I'll go one at a time. We reckon here I'm on 4 attacks. I'm going to go Patronic here. I need all the help that I can get. I've got 4 Patreons left, so we'll go one at a time, and we'll let the Patreons roll all the way through to the final result here. So this is the Reaper Chainsword here being used on the Knight Paladin against this great demon here. So Will Wright will kick us off. 3s for a hit. Yo!
Come on, Will.
Tyler Summers steps up next. The next sweep of the chainsword. Just about hits. Coming in at strength 14. So 3s to wound, toughness 8 with this thing. Got the wound for the Emperor. Well done. You're going to wait with your invuln saves. Paul Cook next. Just about hits. Now just get this wound. No, and there's nothing I can do about it. And then finally it's Raycross. I'll use up the last of the Patreons here. This is very important. Raycross says, yes, it's a hit. 3s for a wound. No!
It was in his name. He's Raycross and I'm playing Khorne.
Oh.
So...
One's made it through. Now down to an invuln save. I think it's 4+, isn't it?
Yeah.
Non-Patreon, and he's done it. So how many wounds have I caused?
None.
Oh, please.
He's intimidated the guy in there, I think.
Yes. Okay. Tom can strike
So
back.
I get 9 attacks.
That whip that he's got is wrapped all the way around the back end of my knight here. Look.
Yes, he's ready to...
Pull him in for the kill.
Okay, so I will, as much as I'm not a fan of doing it, I will use all my Patreons for my attacks as well.
Okay, right.
There's
It's a Patreon war here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I get 9 attacks because I charged you. So, but
Okay. We'll do 8 Patrons and then Tom's dice.
So,
Patrick Nelson.
2s.
We don't need anyone to contact us. We can figure out who's on whose side just by the dice. Oh, it's a hit.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to just go through?
Just go all the way through to final, and I'll do because it's AP -4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's nothing I can do. You just
Cleave, strength 14, toughness 8, aren't you? So it's 3s again.
3s.
No.
No.
I used my reroll already, so that's one not doing anything.
Okay. Frank Fafeki. It's a 1. Frank's missed. Bobalong Boy always gets the result. Tom's rolled 3 1s in a row. So we'll leave it here. It's going to go just for a cluster of rolls here. So it's Justin Burton, Longbow BB, Luke Schringel, and Marcus Anthony.
And my own dice.
And Tom's dice as well. Just going to merge the whole lot.
Wait till this will be 5 1s. No.
There's
There's 2 more 1s.
2 1s have dropped
This
out.
is...
They're all Imperial Knight players.
All through.
All through. Okay, 4 of them have made it through. Nothing I can do. So, damage of... Tom's checking in. He's checking the Forge World book. Angareth, the Unbound. Damage.
D3 plus 3.
Oh, nice and reliable.
Is it? No, it's not.
Yeah.
5.
So you got 12.
10, 15. 5, 10, 15. 19 wounds.
19 wounds. Yeah, 19 wounds caused. Okay, so Knight not destroyed, but taking serious damage here, and it's already made its attacks. So that fight comes to an end for now. Okay, so Imperial Knight Paladin stands its ground here. It's taken horrific damage and dealt out none in return. So it's seriously outclassed here and almost destroyed, but not enough. It does remain on the board. And then across here as well, Imperial Knight surviving here. The Red Baron remains in play. So not so good. The ideal situation would have been to bring both of these down. Oh yes, we do.
I mean, you can leave them there if you want.
No, we shall fight back. Yeah. We'll use Patrons are all used up here. We'll fight.
I didn't think I was going to kill both. I was hoping he would die, but I rolled 5 1s to hit.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So. Well, obviously, I think it's a no-brainer here. We're going to put all of our attacks straight into this demon here. Try and rend him asunder. 4 attack space +1 for Warlord Trait. 3s.
Is it still on 3s even with the damage?
Yes, hold it right there. Yes, no, it is 4s, so that's okay, 4. 2s to win, no. Yo, one of them's fouled. Right, so 2 have made it through. Want to pass one of these?
Nope.
No, 12 damage. Reaper Chainsword finds its mark here. Okay. If that third one had made it through, it would have been quite spectacular to bring it down. 4 wounds left. Ouch. No kind of feel no pain with him?
No. He
Okay.
had the +2 to charge.
Yes. Blood Crusher.
And just a better end one.
Blood Crusher.
Yeah.
I'll be able to strip off a couple of wounds here. If you need to get me to... need to strip 3 wounds here to knock me into the lowest bracket. Okay, 4 attacks.
Or so.
6 pops, something?
On a wound.
Right. Oh, it's damage 2.
Yeah. So, nothing.
Okay.
And then the
The mount.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. I think that's all the combat's resolved here. Great thing about Imperial Knights, one of the good rules for them at the moment is they can pull back, shoot and charge, which will prove useful enough, I think, on the next
You don't even need to
turn.
pull back, you can just shoot in close combat.
Yes, that's another option as well. Yeah, so turn comes to an end. Situation here, Tom on 10 points of Titan Hunter, 5 points of primaries, deploy scramblers, 2 out of 3 actions complete for that. We're not going to stop him from picking up that secondary, and engage on fronts, 2 more points picked up this turn, so 19 points. And then that's compared to 18 points in total for the Imperial Knights. So Tom is ahead, but it's by a point here. We did say these 2 combats would be crucial in regards to the entire direction of this game.
I fluffed it.
Yes, yeah, damage has been done. Damage has been done, but crucially, the 2 models for the Imperial Knights remain on the board. And with that, one of the strong rules here for the Imperial Knights is the ability to fall back, shoot, and then charge again. And down to any CP left?
Nope.
No, it's no interrupts possible. So the initiative is going to swing back to the Imperial Knights here. They've got 2 damaged knights at their disposal. Some reinforcements here in the form of the Knight Valiant could swing around and try and help out as well. So Imperial Knights, I think, looking stronger at this stage, and they've got a chance to hurt the Khorne Demons here on this next turn. We'll go on to turn 3, the middle stage of the game. A lot has happened already. Titanic, epic battles taking place across the board here. What a combination we're seeing, something quite unique in 40k here. Large monsters and titans battling it out. It looks like the Imperium will nudge ahead here. We'll go on to turn 3 for the Imperial Knights next. Okay, so movement done here for the Imperial Knights on their turn 3. 10 points picked up for primaries. That's for holding this one. And we were holding that one and the one across the other side. Tom holds 3 as well, so not holding more than him. Backing out here, just a fraction of an inch back to get out of close combat here with the Knight Errant. The idea is to shoot and charge. As Tom's got this unit here, so we've moved across in this direction here with the Warglaive, still maintaining position on top of this objective. Then round this side of the board, difficult situation. I was going to pull back the full 9 inches available for him, but I need him there as a backup, just in case we do need to charge in. So I've kept the Paladin pretty much where he is, just backed him out of close combat, but ready to shoot and charge. But there is support coming up the street here in the form of the Knight Valiant with its bristling array of firepower available. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Once again, the Imperial Knights have a fair amount of firepower available here. So we'll go Thermal Spear first of all from back here. Going to try and pick on the Bloodthirst to him. So D3 shots, 2 shots, needing 3s. 1 hit comes through, 3s for a wound. No, and we'll leave it at that. So that's his firepower done. I've got 1 CP available, which I may well need for something else later on in the game. So then here I'll just take this awkward combination. I'll go for heavy stubber into him, try and pick off the last wound, and then all the heavy stuff into the demon here. I think it's going to be the idea. So we'll go for heavy stubber first of all, needing 4s because of our damage. And a wound comes strength 4, toughness 4.
Yeah.
2 wounds come through them. Got him. Alright, so that's that model removed from play. So that clears a path for us to try and get through to the Bloodletters if we can get this beastie out of the way. So we'll go for Thermal Cannon. D6 shots, quite random. 2 shots, steam 4s. A hit comes through. Strength 9. It does wound. Big invuln save here.
Nope.
No.
It's another one.
Whoa, we'll pick the 3. That's all we can do, so we're going to drop them down to...
You know what secondary you should have took? Grind them down.
Destroy more stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll go for the rocket pod on top. Then 4s. 2 hits come through. We could do this. 3s to wound. 1 wound comes through. Big invuln save. Here it comes past. It's going to have to be close combat where this is resolved between these two. Just check the rules for the harpoon. Rerolling hit rolls against monsters and vehicles, so we'll take that. We're going to offload everything we have with the Knight Valiant, and it's going to go into this demon here. So we'll go with the harpoon. Here it comes. 3s. See if we can skewer this thing. Yes, 6 generates an extra hit. No, it doesn't. Now we're looking at strength. It is strength 16. 2s for a wound. The wound does come through. It's AP minus 6. Big roll.
Saved.
No! It would have been 10 damage. Okay, we'll go for melter gun shots next. 2. 4s to wound. 1 comes through. Shooting's not going to bring this thing down, I don't think.
Saved.
Saved again. Oh, conflagration cannon. Okay, 13 hits.
Ouch. It's
strength 7 though. 5s to wound.
That'll do.
Yeah, there's a few. 6 have made it through. It's AP minus 2.
So 4s.
It is AP minus 2. Yep.
So save 3, so 6 damage taken.
6 damage taken. Okay, so we're off to a start here. Dropping down to 18 wounds left. We'll go for the Shield Breaker Missile. No, it's missed. Needed that. And then we're down to the Shield Breaker, the Siege Breaker Cannon. 2, 3 shots, 4 shots. Hit. No, because it's strength 7. Okay, I think Tom's going to...
Blood for the blood god!
Right. Thank you, Khorne player. We'll go. That's all the firepower done. So we've done some damage, but oh dear, nowhere near enough. This thing's going to survive here at this rate. We'll go for Knight Paladin. Just going to offload. Yeah, everything will go... No, we'll put some heavy stubbers into here, and then the battle cannon will go into the demon here. So 2d6 shots into Angrath here, the rapid fire battle cannon. 6. 3s. No, less than that.
Probably, isn't it?
Yeah, we're in the lowest bracket. A wound does come through.
Saved.
No, heavy stubber, a hit, and a wound on a Bloodletter.
Not saved.
Okay, it's one of those destroyed, and that's going to mark the end of our shooting phase. This is not good here. This flank's proving difficult here for the Knights. We're going to charges next. So firepower, not been amazing here. We found to bring the demon down across the other side, and Angrath here as well. Still in very, very good condition with 18 wounds remaining. We've got to charge here. We've got to take the opportunity now to charge in, but can we bring him down is the question. I think I've got to charge him with both. But are we getting drawn into a death trap here? We'll see. We'll do the easy one. The Paladin's going in. Suicide charge from him. Why did I use that for him? 6-inch.
Double 6 on a charge with a knight should do like mortal wounds or something.
Yeah. He was up for that, and then we'll go for the Knight Valiant here with its charge, something like a 7 or 8. We'll put it in. As the crow flies, it's a 6, but it's going to be a 7 here. We've got to move around the Munitron containers a little bit. So 7-inch charge. Yes, he's up for it, and he goes. He's not that great in close combat. He hits on 4s, but I think we'll need his support here. This one was the easy one. This charge went ahead straight away. Rolled up a 6 for our charge. Okay, so there's no interrupts available. Imperial Knights are free to fight first. So they'll get to fight first. They've got to kill first here as well. Here, especially over on this flank. So fight first here. It's going to be 4s for hits. Be wise to go with the feet here. Reaper Chainsword, limited number of attacks. Just need to pick off a wound off this thing. So 4 attack space, +1 for the Warlord trait. Name 4s because of my damage. So we'll take all those ones away. We're not guaranteed to bring this thing down. It's Strength, Fate, Toughness 7. 3s for wounds. That's okay. We should be alright here. 5 invuln saves to make. No, he's gone. Alright, target destroyed. So consolidation move made. That was the easy bit. We'll go around to the other side here. A lot more of a difficult situation here against Angrath, the Unbound. So we'll fight with the Knight Valiant here. We have to fight with the feet. We don't have any other kind of close combat option. Weapon skill though is 4+. It's looking for 4s. It's not good. His toughness 8. It's 4s for wounds. 4. 4 up invuln saves.
Yep. Angrath means business.
I'd say so.
All of the losses that have led up till now of what summoned him to sort it out. So all of the blood that's been spilled before has summoned him. So
it's a good theme going on here. Good storyline. We'll now go for the heroic Reaper. Oh no, yeah, Reaper Chainsword, 4 attacks. I think I'm on 5, so this is the problem. Yeah, so we are on 5s to hit. If ever we need to hit,
please
it's
don't
now.
do a Luke roll.
Okay.
Do a Tom roll. You didn't.
Yeah.
Mid roll.
It's not bad. And then 3s to wound note. We're on +6 strength, so it's going to be strength 14. So 3s. Oh, they make it through. Potential of 12 damage.
Nope.
Ah, double 4 blocked all of them. Ah, nothing again. Right, so swing away. I've been lured into a trap, haven't I?
You were brave going in there. I'm tempted to put everything into him.
Oh, you could really mess him up.
No, if I kill him,
Yes.
I'm Titanic, so I can fall back and then charge you, can't I?
Oh, I'm not sure about that one.
Titanic, is that the Titanic ability?
No, it's a super heavy walker ability here in the rules. So whether he gets that will be in his profile, whether he's allowed to do that.
I'll look up. I think it might be a Titanic ability as well.
He's happy to stay in.
He's happy to stay in, but I would rather charge you.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and finish this guy off, get you off that objective, and then I'll hold more than you.
Oh right, 15 command points.
Yeah.
Oh, victory points. Yeah.
Because I'm, my rolls. I'm a bit concerned about them, and he's got like 30 wounds or something.
28 wounds.
28 wounds. 6 left there. You know what? I'm going to split.
Lean heavily to killing him off.
Put 5 into this one.
Yes.
And 4 into the other one.
Right.
So 5 into. These will be the 5 ones. 5 into this one. All hit.
In on 2s, yeah.
3s. 3 wounds, and then it's dead.
AP minus
It's
4.
AP minus 4, D3 plus 3.
It's dead. Yep.
And then the
I
other
wouldn't
one.
mind blowing it. Oh no.
All hit.
Okay.
And
There's the triple one.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Straight through, D3 plus 3, so 5 damage.
5 damage on him. Yeah. Well done. Sorry, no. What is it? AP minus.
AP -4.
I get a 6-up save because his relic is 2-up armor save.
Alright, cool.
So Luke roll. Oh, it's a 1.
It's a Tom roll.
So that's how many is that? 5.
Yeah.
5 damage. Good result. He's one of my units to keep alive while we stand with fights. That's cost me 5 points there as well. We took the gamble, firepower and close combat to bring Angrath down. It's not paid off. In fact, he's in a very healthy condition and winning the fight over here on this flank.
He doesn't bracket till 13.
Right, okay, so he's still in excellent condition. That finishes the turn. Yeah, this game's not concluded here. Imperial Knights have done okay, but it's this model here that's causing them a lot of trouble. Knight Paladin has been destroyed. Okay, so turn comes to an end. We have gone up in some points, though. 31 points now to the Imperial Knights. They are ahead. Tom's got a turn in hand, and he's got this huge demon here, still alive, that can cause a lot of trouble. It's the Knight Valiant here. I think all eyes are on that model if it can stay alive. Tom's got plenty of units that could try and gang up on it here. But we'll see what he decides to do. Looking good on the flank on this side here for the Imperial Knights. They've only got 2 models, though, and this knight is in serious trouble. Damage taken. So it's going to be the Valiant, I think, that decides the game, and Angrath as well. The result of this big fight, this combat, will decide the battle. We'll go on to turn 3 now for Tom's Khorne Daemons. Yeah, I think the game has swung around back in Tom's favour here, but we'll see how this turn goes. So continuing to hold this objective, it's doing their job, and really it could be the work done by these bloodletters that helps Tom on to victory here, because they're helping to pick up primary objectives. 15 points picked up this turn. Tom holds more than the Imperial Knights, and then with movement here, this unit's moved around and has now claimed this back objective. Then the other thing is, if I leave objectives to go chasing around the table, I start moving off a primary, so the Imperial Knights are going to be stuck in that regard. Tom's just going to sit here, happy with a smaller unit, but they're going to still continue to claim this objective and stop me from picking up 5 points next turn as well. This unit's happy to claim this one. And then around the other side, holding here, Blood Crushers lined up for the charge. I had saved up my CP, ready for Overwatch, but Tom's going to remain in close combat, use his whip in shooting, take the hits from my close combat first, and then try and finish me off here, and that should well and truly tip the game in his favour. And this unit of Bloodletters holding this objective, this unit holding this one, claiming that objective, and then deploying scramblers to complete that secondary. So that's I can see the theme of your list here. Big stuff to distractions and damage from these, and then objective claiming, hard work being done by the Bloodletters as well. It's a good theme, and it seems to be paying off at this stage of the game.
Statistically, he should maybe be down another 10 wounds, probably quite easily, if not nearly dead.
What, for my close combat?
With the harpoon and everything.
Oh, if I shoot you? Oh, yeah.
With the harpoon, with everything from him and with the close combat.
He's got away with it.
Yeah. I made all of the saves on all of the high damage stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, movement's complete. We're going to go on to shooting here. Got the whip in close combat that can be used. But a nice theme with Tom's army. It's very straightforward the way it works. It obviously struggled at the start of the game with the Imperial Knights en masse on the board with their firepower. But now, as a number of knights have been brought down, we're starting to see the stronger aspect of Tom's army here.
So 2d6. 10.
10 what? 10 shots?
10 whips.
So 4's for hits it with the whip.
Yeah, because it counts as shooting.
So I think I get my invuln save against this, because it's a 4+ invuln save against ranged attacks.
You'll probably be fine anyway. Oh no, it is -3 AP actually. And then this is 5s, because you're... So just a 3.
3. Yeah, I'm going to try and block those.
3.
Only got 2 dice here. Roll these 2 to try and block. Blocked 1, and there's another 1. No.
So 4 damage in total.
4 damage. Well, Tom will be happy enough with that. Dropping down to 19 wounds left on this thing. Well, that's going to help you in close combat. Yeah, it's quite significant actually. 19 wounds left. I do love the Valiant model. Its configuration's fantastic here. It is one of my favourite Imperial Knight models, but it's taking damage here. And Tom's softening it up, ready for attacks in close combat. the theme of the game here, just sensing the sectors being overrun. We can't flush these demons out. We need infantry support.
That's just the blood crushers game.
Oh, he's charging. All right. Okay.
Just-
Shooting phase finished in the game.
Just want to make sure.
Okay.
And then no more charges. So I will fight with these guys first.
I think one of the strengths of your list is the multiple units of bloodletters.
Yeah, I used to try and do the 30 block and try and deep strike it in, but now I've just...
But you don't need them anymore. You got the larger models for the hitting in close combat.
Yeah, so I've gone with those just to, because it gives me pretty much guaranteed deploy scramblers for 10 points. And then when most of the shooty stuff's gone, then they can pop on, and it's going to be, even with all your firepower, you'll struggle to clear all of them.
Oh no. Yep.
So these are the Juggernauts Hellblade attacks. 6 is terrible. That's terrible.
That 3 will be a hit. The rest have missed.
I don't know.
5's to win.
I'm not moaning. Okay, so those are 2 damage each.
Yes, because you're on 6s.
And they are -3.
2 up. So we'll take a 5 up save. Come on, blocked
So
1.
2 more damage.
2 more damage, dropping down to 17. Tom should have this hit.
And then the Juggernauts.
It's good. 5s and 6s again.
That's 4.
4.
Red one.
I'll take 3 up armor saves. Pass them all. Look at that for the Emperor. Yes. Okay.
Your attacks?
Oh, I get to fight. Yes, I do. Okay. Well, I'll try and... I guess I must put damage here, Angraf. Okay. A miracle hit. 4s for hits.
That's your miracle.
Cool, not bad. 4s for wounds. Yeah. Okay. Invuln saves. Past 2. D3 damage. 2 more wounds.
Down to 16.
Down to 16. Okay. I think we're now starting to stare defeat in the face.
Angrath. So there's 1s again.
Okay. Is he on 2s to wound?
No.
3s?
Yeah. 5, 6, 9, 12, 15.
Oh, it's AP minus
AP -4.
2 up armor save for his
So you
relic.
get 6s.
On how many?
5.
Oh, drop dice. Yeah! Oh, the agony.
6, 9, 12. So that's 15. And then minimum 1, 2, 3.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Okay. I've got 1 CP. I'll just have a rummage through the codex here. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to see if we explode. It's 2 dice here. And 6 is a big... Oh, no, nice neat job. Okay. Knight Valiant. He was valiant, but he was outclassed here by Angraf. Good debut, Tom, for that 4-12 model.
It's nice to see.
Nice to see him do well.
Debut, yeah.
Every time I try and... I film him from this angle, he's just cloaked by these huge black wings.
He doesn't like being filmed, that's why.
Okay. Right. We'll go on to... It's end of turn, isn't it? It's all over.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Right. We'll calculate points here, but the Khorne Demons have now swung the game around well and truly in their favour. Yeah, that was a painful turn for the Knights, losing models and Tom gaining tons of points. Sid Deploy Scramblers was completed, so 10 points picked up for that, 2 points for engaging all fronts, maxing out on Titan Hunter, and then plus the 13 points at the start of the command phase as well. So 51 points to 31. The surge has well and truly taken place here. Khorne Demons now find themselves ahead, and I think they'll stay ahead here. Imperial Knights will struggle with 2 models left on the table. Just the Red Baron remains and the Armiger Warglaive here at the back. We can't leave our objectives, this is the problem. So what we may have to go to now is conceding the fact we've lost the game, but trying to think of the 2 other battles to play for the Knights in the league here. So what we need to try and do is pick up as many victory points as we can, and that may well help us out in future games. I think that's the mode we're going to have to go into here. So we'll press on, turn 4 for the Imperial Knights. I think they know that they've lost, but they'll try and do as much damage to the enemy as they can. Yeah, so on turn 4 for the Imperial Knights. So for them picking up points, I need to clear primaries, be these 2, to clear them as much as I can. I've picked up 5 points already at the start of the turn, so there's a job to do for both of these, and to keep him alive is worth 5 points to us, which is a case of just staying away from the Khorne Demons, because Tom has no firepower, so I just need to stay away and hold objectives just to continue to bring the points in. So we'll make our moves here with the Knights. Okay, so turn 4 for the Imperial Knights. I thought about backing off of these, but it's not the right thing to do. I've got to have my revenge here against Angrath the Unbound. So we've manoeuvred these 2, positioning them to hold on to objectives. The idea is to fire down this corridor with everything that we have and bring him down with firepower, and then charge across here and clear this objective. That's the intention. We'll go on to charges now here, and might be able to get a bit of sweet revenge here.
By charges you mean shooting?
Charges? Charges? Oh, shooting, yes. We're going to... We've been rattled here by the Khorne Demons, but we'll continue on. We'll go on to shooting phase next. So I'm going to start with here, Thermal Spear, D3 shots. 3 shots, it's a good start. 3s for hits, 2 hits, good supporting firepower coming through. 3s to wound, and the 2 wounds do come through. 4+ in 1 saves.
Nope.
Without 1.
1-3.
D6 damage. 2, we'll add it on. I'll not re-roll that one. So dropping down to 14, and now it's all down to him. So, thermal cannon. It's so random. I've got a CP. Yeah. D6 shots. Oh, agony. Do I re-roll this for number of shots, or do I save my 2 CP for an interrupt plate? Tom's movement.
What are you going to interrupt though? I'm only going to hit you with one thing.
Well, if he comes down there, he could charge both.
Yeah, I'd only charge 1.
Oh, right, okay.
To stop you from interrupting, probably.
Come on, re-roll. 4 shots. It's 4s for hits though.
Huh?
3 hits come through, good. And then we'll go for 3s to win. This is the big one. 2 wounds come through because strength 9. Okay, 1 comes through. We're actually in range 18, so we'll take 2d6 choosing the best, and we'll take the 3. Drop it down to 11 wounds left. Yeah, it's a little heavy. I was going to say there's a...
Well, he is down to 6 wounds or whatever. So
we'll go for... Thanks, Tom. We'll go for heavy... Not this one. We'll go for heavy stubber into the bloodletters. Yeah, there's a wound on them. Heavy stubbers have been picking these off during the game. Kill one of them. And then there's the rocket pod on top that knocked off. 4s for hits. Yeah, 1. 4s for wounds. Yes.
What's this on?
That's Angrath. Yep.
Nope.
Not saved. D6 damage. No, 1.
Down to 10.
Down to 10. Does he still keep his 16-inch move? That's the big question.
No, he's down to 12.
Right, okay, 12-inch move with him. We'll go on to shooting phase finished. We're going to charges next. So quite obvious, just going to go across here into the blood letters. And in he goes. So, stompy feet here. Extra attack, gives me 15 attacks. Looking for 4s. And then 2s. Alright, we've got the potential to wipe them out, but Tom could block some of these. 6 in total. In 5s. Block 2. Come on, reroll to keep 1 alive.
No, I'm still on more objectives than you.
Right.
So.
Okay. So, target cleared. 2 objectives held. We'll finish our turn at that point. Yeah, it's turn's over. 5 points picked up. It's going up to 36 points to 51. And you can see Tom's itching to get going here into the corridor of doom. We'll go on to turn 4 now for the Khorne Demons. Right, movement here for Tom is just calculating points that he'll pick up for secondaries here. But this is the main feature. Moving down here, slowed down now because of his damage. So 12-inch move made here. I reckon this charge should go ahead, no problem at all. And then Tom's going to use the whip to try and cause trouble Right here for the Knight Errant. Cavalry moving through as well. Blood Crushers moving down this flank as well. This is it. Closing down for the kill.
For the whip then. 10. Again.
It's pretty good. The best move, Tom, is to destroy the Knight with the whip, then finish off the Warglaive.
4s. Not going to do it like that.
Okay.
5s. 1. -3.
5 up for Iron Shields. No.
2 damage.
Dropping down to 7. Okay. Charges next. This is good. Multiple charges going ahead. What heroes they would be if the Blood Crushers can take the 7 wounds off of the Knight here. This charge has easily gone ahead. A 10-inch charge being rolled up for.
So you've just got the 1 CP?
Yes.
So I'll start with the Blood Crusher.
No, I can't interrupt yet. Yeah, we're watching the demise of the Knights here.
+1 for charge.
So what you're looking for is 6s to wound would be excellent. I can see 2.
Yeah, just 2. So 2 so far. Go through at -3.
Right. 6s.
So
blocked
2
one.
damage.
Yeah, drop it down to 5. That could save our bacon here.
6.
This is the mounts. Tom needs loads of 5s. And he gets a few. It's enough to kill me.
-1 AP.
-1, I will be fine. Yeah. Oh, we'll just take another wound, drop it down to 4.
Bracketed now though, at least.
Oh, he's in his lowest bracket here. Oh, he's in serious trouble. Then across here, I could just take the model off, but
let's have a look.
he's damaged though.
Yeah, I'm damaged, so I'm only getting 7 attacks +1 for charge. 2, 4, 6,
8 attacks, the number of Khorne.
Still hitting on 2s.
Ugh.
And
Your
my
strength.
strength drops to
Oh,
9,
right.
but it's 10 +3, so it's 13. So it's still 3s.
3 to wound, yeah. Toughness 7.
4 at -4.
Nothing I can do.
3, 6, 9,
12, dead. Yeah, great. Yeah, gone. The Knights are brought down quite quickly in this game. Warglaive's going to go even quicker. Target destroyed. So all I've got now is the Red Baron on 4 wounds remaining. I'll make my attacks back. I'll use the Stompy Feet. So, and then 3, and then the Warlord Trait, extra 3. 5s for hits though. It's quadruple 6. Triple 6 for the wound.
Takes them all.
Okay, so it's going to be D3, D3, and then the last one and the last one. So that's it. They're 4 wound models, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's just the one model slain. Okay.
Oh, they're 3 wound models. Sorry, I was playing Age of Sigmar all weekend, and they're 4 wounds in Age of Sigmar, so my apologies. So that means that 1 would have died, and then this D3 does count then.
Yeah. I haven't rolled it. Right, yeah, 5 or 6 would be nice. There it is.
Yep. So
Dead bottle. Okay. So 1 left. Okay, right. So turn comes to an end here. We'll calculate points. Right, so that's the situation here. We'll give you the points at the end of the game. Tom is miles ahead here, picking up loads of points. We're going to go on to the last turn of the game. The final throws of the dice here, but Imperial Knights about to be tabled. Yes, this is a situation. If I back off too far and Tom survives my firepower, he'll charge in. So I've got to try and do. I've got to be brave to survive, basically. So I've pulled out a little bit. Going to offload everything that we have and then charge into both and try and overwhelm these targets in close combat. If I can wipe out these 2, then I'm pretty much safe across the board. It'll just be just bloodletters left then.
yeah.
Okay. So pulling out complete. So I go heavy stubber here, everything else into him. So thermal cannon. 4 shots. So random. 5s for hits because of our damage. We get 2. Got 2 CP on standby. Come on, reroll that one. Yes, it comes through. So we'll take that one away. I didn't add 1, so we'll add 1 in, take 1 away. So we're on 1. And then here comes the saves. Has it saved 1?
Reroll that.
Come on, reroll. No.
Oh, what is that?
Here comes the reroll.
Yeah.
Oh, I said 5. Oh. Just let me live.
No.
Rocket pod. 4 5s. Ooh, 1. 4s to wound. No. Heavy stubber. A hit. Do something this turn. No, nothing. It's gonna have to be close combat. And I've somehow got to try and cause 10 wounds on this thing, and try and take him out as well. No. I could just forget about him and just charge into him. That's of no use to me anymore because it's the last turn of the game for me. So, yeah, okay. Charges. Do I need to roll? This is more a gauge of his anger than trying to see how far we... Okay, 8. And he goes. So I'll just shift... Oh, careful, don't break the Forge World model. Is that resin?
Yeah.
Ooh,
I know, it's very precarious.
Careful. Okay. So... He is 5 attacks. And I'm going to check because he's carrying a Relic Reaper Chainsword here. Right. So, yes, I'm carrying a relic here. It's the Ravager, it's called. So I'm getting an extra +2 strength on it, which will be useful in this situation. I'm going to reroll my 1s as well. 5 attacks because of my Warlord Traits, the extra attack. It's 5s though, isn't it? 5s to hit, rerolling 1s. This is the final throw of the dice here.
Now that's a Tom roll if I've ever seen one. Oh,
Oh!
You can reroll one of them.
I can reroll one of them. I've got a CP.
Yeah.
Yep. It's like no point because I can't kill him. 3. Oh, I've missed. Oh no. Disaster. Here it comes. Ugh. 2 have missed. Only 6 1s. 4 have made it through. There's nothing I can do. It's dead. That's it. Do I explode? We do. We do.
That is good. That's good.
D6 mortal wounds on him. 2 D6 mortal wounds on him. Okay, so we kick out some mortal wounds as we say goodbye from this Imperial Knight here, and indeed this sector. The sector's been lost, it's been overrun. Plenty of bloodletters remain, and Angrath the Unbound remains on the board here. Victory to the Khorne Demons. Well done to them. The Khorne?
Yeah, they scored nearly 70 points last time in the
league,
I think.
This season, it's open for everybody here, and Knights aren't knocked out yet either. There's a lot of armies that are getting 2 victories and scoring well on victory points here. So Tom's lost a game, he's won a game with the Khorne Demons.
They are 2 armies in a rough spot at the minute though. So
Codex-wise,
like,
yeah. So it's been a good combination actually to play this battle. We've seen strengths and weaknesses on both sides, I think. But Imperial Knights are struggling here against the Demons. Final score, we didn't shift off 36 points. We've stayed on that. 36 points, that is a low score. Not good for the Imperial Knights. And then for Tom, maxing out on 45 points for primaries. Titan Hunter maxing out on that was the natural choice. 15 points for that. Deploy Scramblers, easily picking up that one, well done. And engaging on fronts, another 2 points would have been picked up on the last turns. 82 points here, excellent result here in this game as the Imperial Knights suffer their first defeat in the league. Learning a lot here with the Imperial Knights. I think you have to strike hard with them early, which we had started to do. We'd pretty much cleared a lot of the board.
Yeah, Scarbrand didn't get to do anything.
Yeah. Bounced this, what survived here, and then took him out. So it was going okay for the Knights. They were starting to dominate the game, and then the reserves arrived. And
what made a difference is I didn't fail a charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally I fail charges all over the place, but I didn't fail 1 charge today, which made a massive difference.
Unique game this one though. Big Demons against Imperial Knights, enjoyable game.
Battle of the Titans.
Yeah. So we'll talk about units of the game next. I think really we're staring at the 2 units of the game here for both sides. Angrath the Unbound here arriving to save the day. We've stood all the attacks across this side of the board and then brought down the Knight Valiant.
And look how many wounds he's left on.
8. It's tough.
Bronze number.
Hard. Oh, right, okay. Hard as nails. Hard as nails, even though it's made of resin. So it's hard as nails in the game. And the Red Baron, he did well across here. Firepower's okay. Close combat, pretty good. Withstood damage coming through and almost survived through to the end of the game. But really helped clear this flank for the Imperial Knights. I think really the Imperial Knights, they need to clear the threats to them first, which has proved quite... They started to do it well at the start of the game. But as the deep strikers, what can you do about them?
You know what you need? You need a couple of cheap units of Scutari or something like that to serve objectives.
We're wondering what Games Workshop will do about that, whether they bring in some kind of supporting units within the Imperial Knights Codex, perhaps some infantry or walkers on a small scale, something like that.
Yeah, even just some cheap as chips Imperial Guard just to sit on the objectives of while you press it forward.
Yes, something like that. Be nice to have the Knights in a codex that don't need help from anywhere else, but we'll see what happens. That is the end of the game. Here we've seen Khorne achieve victory against the Imperial Knights here, but Imperial Knights have 2 more games remaining. They will need 2 victories in their next 2 fights, and the same for Khorne Daemons. They will need to win the next game to stand any chance of going through in the league. But in this particular fight, the forces of Khorne have prevailed against the Imperial Knights. Titans being brought down across the board, demons being slain, but chaos prevails in this fight. Keep a look out for more battle reports in our Season 9 League on the Plus channel and on YouTube as well. Great game. Thanks for watching, and we'll call out the supporters at silver level. That's Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Peter Goodall, TC and Zachary Lee. Big thanks to them for their support at silver level. You can check out the end credits for all of the names supporting at the different levels, including bronze. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.